It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. The opening tip. By the Celtics, and we're underway in the Garden. Celtics have it. Walker tosses with the interception. Great defensive play. Hayward with a shot, no good. Nothing going here on that drive. With a drop step. Rebound comes to Cantor. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense to Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Pass taken away by the Celtics.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it.
You can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Hayward. To Cantor. Short jumper off the mark. Screen coming. Count the bucket for 2.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
To Cantor. Oh!
Out there looking like the Kembe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Deep 2 there, won't go. Enes Kanter. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall. Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 3. To Hayward. Cantor. Tough make through traffic.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. They're down 3.
Right.
To Hayward.
Cut it.
Gort Hayward, that's how it's done. Missed his first, that one goes.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Shot from the lane won't go. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. From the painted area, won't go down. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Celtics have it. To Hayward. Screen coming. Probing the defense. Hayward to Cantor. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Enes Kanter at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. And hits at the line. To Howard. Slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare.
Walker into the front court. Down 2. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Walker to Cantor. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Nothing going here on that drive. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for Boston, number 36, Marcus Smart.
The jumper's off the mark. Brown into the front court. Leads a bucket. Shot won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second-guess your shot. You've had 3 wide-open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Nice pass to get things going.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Boston with the basketball. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Looking for his man. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between 2 players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered,
Hayward to Cantor. And it's Cantor. He's now 4 for 6.
you feel that? I see the confidence building.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. To Booker. Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Devin Booker trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Boston with 4 to shoot. Gets a look. Can't hit. And he's fouled. Nice move that time. And he's going to the line for 2. Solomon Hill. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 81% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep right corner. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
First free throw is good.
Boston, number 8, Kemba Walker.
And gets both to drop at the line. Celtics have it.
That's me. I got ball.
Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Take stock of the floor. To Howard. And a pass stolen by Boston. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Howard to Booker. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Walker with the basketball. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Runner here won't go down.
Defense. Defense. Let's go.
Nothing going here on that drive. Evans. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker. Oh, had him going there for a second. Knocked loose. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Grizzlies out in front. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down 5. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Evans. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Celtics have it. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that ways, he chose the dagger with the 3.
couple of cracks at the line now.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. To Evans. 4-3. Good contest. Tyreke Evans can't hit it. To Marcus Smart. Won't go. To Booker. Evans. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And they're relentless with these long. Know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Walker. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Over to the right side. Fires the three. That no good. Off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Margins 8. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Now the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Throws it up. Oh, blocked away. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Boston with the basketball. Oh, blocked away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Cantor. The pass set it all up.
The assist from number 11, Enes Kanter.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Walker into the front court. Down 6. Cantor to Marcus Smart. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Lays it up and in.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Marcus Smart. And count the basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Memphis with the rock. Here comes the screen. Pass to the rim. Pass taken away by the Celtics. No good.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
To Kemba Walker. Won't go down. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Enes Kanter sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. And that's rebounded by the Grizzlies. Whoa, what a finish.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Boston Celtics, number 7, Jaylen Brown. Into the game for Memphis, number 4.
And a pass stolen by Boston. Walker to Kanter.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Sets him up. For 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
That's no good. Walker with the basketball. Trailing by 4. To Jaylen Brown. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Kanter to Hayward. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Goes to the right side. Enes Kanter snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Kanter. From the painted area, won't go down. Oh, he had him there for a second. And the basket good at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Celtics have it. Hayward to Kanter. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Now down 6. To Jaylen Brown. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oh, had him going there for a second. Shot clock winding down. And scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
To Hayward. Has a look. Hayward unable to connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming. A career 65% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Grizzlies own the basketball. Trying to cash in. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
So deadly. Now, look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
To Walker. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Off the iron. It came out. To Kemba Walker. Can't connect from in close.
Screen, screen, screen.
A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Across the timeline, it's Walker, trailing by 10. Driving right to the basket. Got a piece. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Grizzlies are way out in front.
get right into the action here. The grip. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Memphis, they've got it. Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They need something to go down. It's no good. Brown with it up top. The deficit now up to a dozen. To Walker. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
And he makes them both.
That's a mini bucket.
It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
To Kemba Walker. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And a throwdown.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Hayward. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Off Gordon Hayward. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Tatum buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Lets it fly from long range. Brown's got the rebound. Cantor to Hayward. Oh, had him going there for a second. Hayward. To Cantor. Short jumper won't go down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Celtics come away with it. Has a chance. Wide open look won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Memphis Grizzlies, number 30, Dwight Howard. So again, for Boston, number 36, Marcus.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. And a pass stolen by Boston.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
The assist from number 11, Enes Kanter.
Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Marcus Smart. The drive, right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. And that one is out. Substitution being made in this one. To Jaylen Brown. And it's Kanter. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Here comes the screen. To Marcus Smart. Oh!
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. Nothing going here on that drive. No good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Celtics have it. Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. New blood coming in for both sides. Cash is in for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Enes Kanter able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Jaylen Brown, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first.
Oh, you been in the gym, huh?
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Enes Enes Kanter swats it. Ooh, 5 now. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Brown into the front court. His guys down by 9. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Boston with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's a big finish.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Marcus Smart. It's Grizzlies ball. Has a look. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, or the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
And his Kanter above the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Kicks it around the perimeter. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And hits the first free throw.
Stepping in for Boston, number 44. Into the game for Memphis, number 9.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Not going to have it this time.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here comes the screen. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Driving right to the basket. Brown to the basket, but his shot won't fall. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in, and he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Marcus Smart at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Whoops, that won't go. To Booker. And throws it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
To Jaylen Brown. Knocked loose. They've recovered it. Lobs it up. And breaks it up.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bulldog. Look, it ain't always going to be pretty, but this is a results-oriented business, and this dude will always give you a good ROI.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
I can tell you what conversation he just had in his own head. I had him. I thought I had him.
Solomon Hill picked up by Booker. Knocked loose. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. Dwight Howard with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
That ends the third quarter, and a nice advantage for the Grizzlies. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth and final quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
To Booker. Deep left corner. Fires the 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
It's easy to get, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line. Oh! Out there looking like the Dikembe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
On your right, on your right.
To Marcus Smart. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Gets it in the right corner. To the rim. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And gets both to drop at the line.
Coming right back to you. You're on the island now. D up, baby.
Finish that. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. The drive, right to the basket. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. 4 out of 10.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
Free throw good. He's able to polish off the 3-point play. Walker with the basketball. Down a bundle. Hayward. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Putting on a show here, getting oohs and ahs from the crowd. This is entertainment, people.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses. Nice swat that time.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Slam dunk.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Hayward. Out of bounds the call. Off Gordon Hayward. Both coaches hitting the reset button. fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Enes Kanter. Subbing in for the Memphis Grizzlies, number 4.
From long range, another chance, and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Into the front court, it's Walker. His guys down big. Hayward to Walker. And count the basket inside.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Flushes it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Screen coming. No good. Defense catching a break there. Fires the three. It's Boston with the rebound. Ball's controlled by Boston. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. To Hayward. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
For three. Message received. Well defended. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Hayward. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Great feed. Sets it up. That's going to be out of bounds. Time for some new personnel into the game.
For the Memphis Grizzlies, number 9.
Has a chance. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
To Kemba Walker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Kanter. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Memphis with the run. And the nice finish at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the ball like that. You got it any way you want.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Five seconds to shoot. Throws it up. Flushes down the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Walker to Hayward. You've got to get that one to go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Fine to shoot. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
They're probably going to take another look at that one later, but it didn't look good live. Luckily, no one got hurt.
Has a look. Shot by Hayward, no good. Nothing going here on that drive. To Evans. Here comes the screen. Evans. Deep right corner. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Walker to Hayward. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Jason Tatum with the block. Celtics have it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Beyond the arc. Not easy.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Rebound taken by Olynyk.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to it. You got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Grizzlies get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt.